So today's topic is synchronization, and the communication between two processes can take place through calls to send and receive primitives. So in message passing method, the communication between two processes can be classified into two. One is blocking and one is non-blocking, and the blocking method is known as synchronous method, and the non-blocking method is known as asynchronous method. Now message passing may be either blocking or they can be non-blocking, so therefore they are also known as asynchronous and synchronous. Now let us see what are asynchronous and synchronous methods are, communication methods are. So the sender or the send primitive will be of either blocking or it can be of non-blocking, whereas the receive primitive can also be either blocking or it can be a non-blocking. So first, blocking send. Blocking send means the sender is blocked until the message is received by the receiver process or by the mailbox. That is, the sender will have to wait till the message is received by a receiver. And non-blocking send means the sending process send the message and it will resume the operation. That is, it will send the first message to the to some other process, and after that, after sending, it doesn't have to wait, okay, for the recipient to receive that. It can after sending first message, it can send the second message also. That is non-blocking send. That doesn't have to wait. Likewise, we have for the receive primitive also, we have the blocking receive and the non-blocking receive. So blocking receive means the receiver blocks until a message is available. So once receive primitive is implemented, then it will block its operation until a message is available for receiving. So that is blocking receive. Whereas non-blocking receive means it doesn't block the receiver if message is unavailable, then also it doesn't block the receiver. The receiver retrieves either a valid message or a null. So if there is a message to receive, then it will receive that message, okay, or if there is no message for receiving, then it will return a null, okay. So that is non-blocking receive. Next one is buffering. Buffering means whether the communication is direct or indirect, messages are exchanged by communicating process, okay, and they reside in a temporary queue. So whatever message is sent from process A to process B, they reside in a temporary queue, and this temporary queue is known as the buffer, or is called as a buffer, okay. And these queues or the buffer are implemented in three ways. One is zero capacity. Zero capacity means nothing can be stored in it, okay. It just acts as a path. We can have only one message passing through it at a time, okay. So when a sender sends a message, it will pass through this buffer, and if another message has to be passed, then the sender will have to wait until a receiver is receiving the first message, okay. That is zero capacity. The buffer is having no capacity. It just acts as a path for transmission of the messages. Second one is the bounded capacity. Bounded capacities means messages can wait there, okay, wait in the buffer, okay, but the capacity is bounded. That is, at most n messages may reside in the buffer at a time, okay. That is known as the bounded capacity, or the buffer is having a finite amount of storage. So if it is full, then the sender has to wait till the receiver is receiving it, or a space is available for another message, okay. Third one is unbounded capacity. This means the queue length or the buffer length is infinite, so any number of messages can wait in the queue, and the sender can keep sending messages, so no wait is required in this method.